Dropped it away. He's got a contain going on right now. We got some static defense dropped by Agoraph0bia. An infestation pit coming up to counter this gateway army, which should be pretty good with the combination of Zerglings. He pushes up the ramp, however, the Queen is holding him. He force field again too late, letting his Zerglings get right in the mix, and then they're just damaging those Zealots pretty hard. However, we have quite a lot of kills because Zealots were designed to kill Zerglings. That was what their training was about. On Ire, they specialized in that. Go to the production tab. We got 12 Zerglings on the way. Pathogen glands being researched. Creep tuner has been dropped. So we're getting some creep on. From where? I don't know. I breathe again into the microphone because this thing picks up everything. However, one probe being produced. Looks like he might finally be interested in taking an expansion now that he's destroyed it. So in this sense, that was a good thing. Going those 5 gates, like I said, they aren't always. It isn't always the best idea because if you fail, if the push fails, you're behind your opponent. However, he took out his opponent's expansion, which allowed him to take his own. It's leveling the playing field. However, go to units lost tab. Oh shit. No, however, Agoraph0bia is in a bad position. Sending some sentries back because he wants to. A stalker because he wants to. Prodding up here with his stalkers. Basically, at this point, Creamcheesed is just going to want to macro up if he can. Let's go to the units tab. Produce some more probes. That's good. Get his macro on. Get some upgrades. And starve out the Zerg opponent, because at this point, the only thing he can really do is create a Nidus and mine off this one base. So, Spine Crawlers are pushing forward. However, the opponent spots it. He moves with the sniper, and the Infestors are moved forward. Not a good choice. The Zerglings going to surround on those Zealots. Force fields go down into the weirdest position ever. That was awkward. I'm going to have to go back and look at what happened there. They were just caught out of position. The force fields literally did nothing because he dropped them right on the spine crawlers. Completely ineffective. And if we go to the units lost tab, that's incredible. That just completely flip-flopped. He lost like 3,000 minerals worth of, or 3,000 supply worth, resources worth of supply just in that second. I think he got a fungal down, which was good, but he held off that entire push. Cancels his expansion because, like I said, it's almost impossible to hold if he's wide open spaces, and now the roles are basically reversed. We got Agoraph0bia getting his expansion on the way. 2 infestors down here. This one's got 5 kills, so yeah, I imagine he got a pretty good fungal off right there. And that's what ruined him. Ling Infestor. It's the new anti-Protoss build. Just Ling Infestor, nothing else. Off one base. Spine Crawler's moving up to a defensive position to defend the expansion. We got a Stalker who spotted that entire ordeal. His mind was blown. He was going to reinforce, and now his buddy's dead. Now he's dead. It's even worse. And the Creamcheesed is remassing his army. He's got his expansion back up, got his forge back up. However, he has no upgrades research. He's got an idle probe. I like to point that out when I don't know. From being a dick. And the stalkers are moving back into position. These infestors with fungal growth just destroy stalkers because what, they do bonus damage against armored units. Fungal growth, yes, 30% more damage against armored units. Most of this army is going to get fungal, it's going to get messed up right there. All that damage happening from fungal growth. Their shields are basically gone. Creamcheesed. His units the same consistency. Spine Crawler is moving forward. Very, very aggressive push on their part, trying to get down there before their opponent gets sniped from However, he's dead set on getting that hatchery. The little broodlings are assisting in the fight, pushing the stalkers back, trying to use the, oh, that was pretty genius, using the shrubbery or bushes, whatever you want to call it, to defend, using a clever force field to delay his opponent from killing him. Units lost tab now. We got 9,400 to 7,300. We're 19 minutes into the game, and we're on basically one base each. I mean, okay, he's on 2. But he's just starting to get it saturated now. If you go to the income tab, 200 minerals, 0 gas to 700. So, kind of the equivalent of one base, because yeah, look at that. That base is already mined out completely. Go to the production tab. Agoraph0bia is trying to get his expansion back online. He's got a Zerg Queen. He is a Zerg, yes. Down there ready and waiting to inject some larvae, get some production back up. Zerglings have the watchtower. Stalkers going out to check stuff out. And this gateway army, still unupgraded. He's going for the gold base. Nope, he's not. Alright, Speedling's moving out to check for expansions, it looks like. We got some destroying the rocks down here so we can take his third, get back online, start doing what a Zerg player is meant to do, which is expand and take expansions and create drones. This queen is just waiting, it's excited, and it does it basically immediately. Very nice. Look down here, the drone is going to be taking its third expansion, trying to stay one ahead of the Protoss, which is always a good thing. And see, look at that. We got this nice little choke here. If that was it, you know, great. His units can wall off, can fight well. But no, we got here, the rocks, which are destructible. Here. He's got commanding map control with this small gateway army taking one Xel'Naga tower. However, going unchecked, the Zerg is starting to mass expand. Third and fourth bases are down. The Protoss knows better than to let... Never mind. I was going to say he knows better than to let the Zerg go unchecked. However, he stops at the last second. Okay, to check... To just check that base? Maybe. We'll see. Looks like it. He was just checking that base. So no, the Zerg does not know better than to let the opponent go unchecked. Maybe he doesn't want to engage. However, he's far enough forward that he could have fooled me with that one. Oversaturated second base and 1 gas against soon to be 4 base Zerg. Nope, that one was cancelled. So the Stalkers are moving in. The Zerglings went around to flank on them. Solid positioning. And this just hurts so much to see. We got these bad force fields going down. Zerglings are still inside. It's not pushing them out. The fungals are going down. Oh my god, this army just got chewed up in a matter of seconds with that fungal growth and with those bad force fields against Sentry. With the sentries against the Zerglings. So 13,300 resources lost to just under 9,000. 24 minutes into the game with a 3-base Zerg against a 1-base Protoss who is dropping more and more gateways, who has no no upgrades from his forge. What are you doing? Who knows? He's not playing right against this Zerg. He's got a Robo-Bay on the way. Robo facility, sorry. That inspires some confidence there. He's got a second gas up. However, look at all that saturation. Go to the units tab, 54 probes. Most of them are right in this area. You got diminishing returns on your harvesting right there. That's what we learned in StarCraft 101. Some spine crawlers. Oh, spine and a spore crawler going down to defend that third base in its funky position. It is very hard to defend. Harassment up here, attacks from down here. And the fourth base, easier to defend, in my opinion, just because it's on the high ground. Zerglings and infestors moving out to the middle of the map, passing the Xel'Naga tower. Those spine crawlers. Oh, and a spire going down for harassment. I like to see that because as a Protoss, nothing's more scary when that's your unit composition than these lists. Got a force field down, fungal growth on the army. However, these force fields are effective if only he had done those earlier in the game, but not enough to combat the fungal growths. We got a well-played, good game from Creamcheesed, THX, Skywalker Sound, Industrial Light and Magic. Oh, that's the word. I don't know why I said that. Good game from Agoraph0bia. That's going to be it once he leaves. Did not expect the infestors on 1 base. LOL. Yeah, I probably wouldn't expect them either. However, when he had 2 bases for long enough, he would have accrued the resources necessary. It's like being a 2 base, going Templar. I mean, you're on 2 base, you can afford that. 1 tech path. It's not like he got, Roach and Fester on 1 base. He went Ling and Fester on 1 base, which makes sense. Anyway, that was a very good game. I like the play by both people. Creamcheesed with his fake 3-gate expanded into 5-gate push. The title of the replay was 4-gate herp derp. That was a 5-gate push. It was pretty good. If he had macroed up during that contain a little bit harder, a little bit faster, I think it would have played out a lot nicer for him. But the micro from both people was very, very good. I like that fungal a lot against that army right here where the game just completely shifted right there. He was not expecting those infestors, as he said, and it just dropped that. That was awesome. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be getting this up. It's going to be 2 parts of this video. Agoraph0bia against Creamcheesed. Super fun to cast. I hope to cast more soon. And I'll see you guys around. Thanks very much for watching.